we were living separately, obviously, and he moved her in. First, he told me it was just, he was going to catch up with an old friend that he hadn't seen since they graduated. I was like, okay, and then not a week later, she was living with him, and he was like, well, she's just going through a tough time. She needed somewhere to stay. And, obviously I wasn't stupid. But he was paying for everything, moved her in, had all of her bills transferred to him. I mean, he was pretty much taking care of everything. And they were together for about 4 or 5 years after that.
Why were you guys not living with each other? So you guys were just dating at the time. You guys never lived with each other, right?
Correct. Yeah. We had only been dating it hadn't even been a full year yet.
When you find, and I'm sorry to cut you off, I'm just curious. When you find out that he's now moved this other woman in, like she gets to live with him, I mean, that had to mess you up just as much as the whole he's cheating thing, right?
Oh, it did. It did, yeah. Because, I mean, obviously those were things we were talking about.
Yeah.
Next steps, living together, having a family, the whole thing. And then for him to just move her in a week after telling me they were reconnecting after not seeing each other for how many years, then, it was just kind of like the whole thing was a slap in the face.
It was.
And it's got to make you wonder, how long were they actually talking? Because not
Right.
like it just
Obviously,
started.
you didn't just reconnect after so many years and a week later she's living with you. Obviously, there was background to that I just wasn't privy to.
Had to for him to feel comfortable to move her in.
Katie, I'm so sorry. I'm happy that you're out of it now, though, and life seems to be getting better. You're not alone, unfortunately, on this, Katie. You're not. We're going to talk to Kay now, and thank you, Katie. Kay out in Lakeland. Kay, you were with a man. Was this your husband or your boyfriend?
He was my husband at the time.
How did you find out he was supporting another woman's kid? He was basically paying for an 8-year-old to live a good life.
Yeah, she called his phone asking to talk to her daddy. And I gave him the phone. He left the room, spoke to the child, came back, said it was a wrong number. So when he went to work the next day, I called his best friend, and he said he felt so guilty about it, he just spilled it all. And he was supporting the little girl for over a year.
Who was the little girl's mother? Did you know her?
No, I didn't know her. Apparently, she was a girl from work.
And he done got the kid involved in this cheating, Lord.
And it's not biologically his kid, correct?
No.
Okay.
And the little girl was calling him her daddy and all, like, the whole 9 yards.
Hey, Kay, I'm thinking about actually next week, and I'll tell you why in just a second. How mad were you at his friend? I mean, you had a relationship with his friend. His friend doesn't tell you. Did you have a lot of resentment towards that guy as well?
Yes, because he was currently in a relationship with my best friend.
What happened with them?
They broke up when she found out because she was like, that's shady. Like, we've been friends for years, and this is what's going on. Like, you should have told me. You should have told her.
Okay. So the reason why I ask you that is next week, I believe on Tuesday, we're going to be talking to a woman who is pretty sure that another woman is hooking up with someone in a group of guy friends. It's kind of hard to explain. Essentially, there is like a fantasy football group. You know how they do like the fantasy leagues and all of that? I think they have one at like work.
And stuff.
Yeah, so there is a girl in this group, and one of the girlfriends is convinced this girl is hooking up with one of the guys. In a big debate, a big fight is okay, if that is the case, why aren't the other guys saying something? So it's interesting that you just brought that up because, you know, we'll have that conversation obviously in a couple of days, but it's just that whole a friend knowing type of thing. It's kind of it's messed up, man. It's effed up. Kay, life is good now though. You moved on. Everything
Yeah.
good? Good.
Yes.
You don't want to be with a guy who's doing all that stuff anyways.
Yeah, no, I got a lot of it's bro code. I can't snitch on my bro.
That ain't cool, man.
Bros before Joes. That's why no one ever wants to be friends with me. It's very sad.
Because we're always putting things before you.
That's right. Bros before Joes.
Absolutely.
Kay, thank you so much for calling in.